crafting journey here. Welcome to the Saturday edition of Crafting and Crime. Did I fix this right here today? Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, there, I'm all put together. My hair is damp, did you notice? Want to know why? And it's not because, oh, my bra is showing. Not because it's raining outside. It's been raining all last night, all this morning. I went to the gym. Yes, I got up because I want to buy some Diamond Art Clubs today. Yeah, maybe one, maybe two. I don't know. We shall see. But anyway, I did go to the gym and swam in the pool for 30 minutes. I forced myself to do 30 minutes. Yes. So I've already made a purchase. I ordered my monthly package of diamond painting drills that I like to get from diamondpaintingdrills.com. Every month they have a special prearranged package that, you know, has, this time I ordered the rainbow rounds, yes, the September rounds. Okay, so we did not purchase anything yesterday and we are off the no-buy. Yay! Is there like a happy person here? Like she's really happy because she went to the gym. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's one with coffee. Let's see. Stressed. No, I'm not stressed. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. What should I use? What should I use? Wow. I can just write it in. Let's just write it in. Okay. What is my mood? Let's see. I'm in a good mood. I would say proud of myself. Is that a mood? Okay, Saturday we're going to say proud. It's because I, in all caps, went to the gym. Yay! And I discovered when all the good-looking old men go to the gym and swim in the pool. Yeah. Last night, I gave you guys the wrong times for Mickey and Jen's lives. So sorry. I hope you didn't miss them. Anyway, they're recorded. But okay, let's do some diamond painting. Let me show you where I am, because I finished a good bit of it, not like a fraction of it. Okay, got all the pens out. Okay, here we are. Yes, right here. I've done like all of this part. There's her dress. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, so I think we're going to move over here towards the little chair that she's sitting on. All right. Yes, we are. I might need a nap today. I don't know. I'm going to try to do the 24 hours of diamond painting, which started last night at midnight. I have not done any yet. I suppose I need my phone if I'm going to be... This doesn't really count because I don't lay down a whole lot of drills. But after this, I'll jump onto a Zoom and meet up with my friends and do some diamond painting, diamond painting, diamond painting. I know, it's not a Broadway show. It's just a craft. All right. Which ones do we want to use? Well, I don't need the... Well, I could use the big placer for that. I need a tray. Oh, the cat dropped my tray on the floor. Yes. I had to kick him out this morning. He was like all over the place, man. That cat is like on crack. You know, he's just all over the place. All right, we got some drills going here. I'm going to use my 14 placer. So what national day is? It's National Beard Day. So I don't have a beard, thank God. Guys, I take hormones. But if you have a significant other that has a beard, this is the day for him to go show it off. You know, measure it up to other people that he knows that has beards. You know, see if it meets the beard standard. You know, show off his favorite grooming tools, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's all I have to say about National Beard Day. I have, I'm trying to think if I've ever dated a guy with a beard. I've dated a guy with a mustache, but a beard, I don't think so. I never found it that attractive. Now, mustaches are kind of cool. As long as they're not like these wheel handlebar, you know, things. Those are, no. Now, my son was growing a beard when he retired from the Air Force a few months ago. I think he has given up on that. I don't know if he's still doing that or not. That would be, I'll have to find out. I haven't seen him in a few weeks, I think. We got to get together. I invited him to go to the Golden Corral with me and my sister, but he declined. Apparently, he doesn't like that restaurant. But that's okay. So we got a busy week coming up here next week. Yeah, we do. I was going to say Monster Mash starts, but it doesn't start until the following week. Oh my gosh. So we have a bit of time to work on this painting. That's good. And my cross stitch. I got to work on my cross stitch. Okay. I need to put this down a little here. Let's just angle this. Oh, you know what I'll do? Here, I'll get out my release papers. Where are they? Where are they? Here they are. Put a couple of those down so I'm not putting my... Hello! How did you get in here? Did Jean let you in? Hi, buddy. Go lay down. Oh, you know what? It's not raining. Wanna go outside? Wanna go outside? Hold on. Okay, I'm just going to lay these down here so I can... So my elbow is not in here, and so... There we go. That's better. Now I can put this over here, and we're good. We're good to go. We're good to go. All right, I need a single placer. I need another swig of coffee. Tomorrow, in my live, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Time, Kiss My Stained Glass is going to be my special guest. In case you were wondering, who is that? That's Trevor. Trevor from London. He's going to join us. I'll have to send him the invite, but yeah, he's going to join us. And then in the 12 o'clock hour of the live, we will be joined by the 90-day step challenge team captains, because it ended the end of August, and we're just going to talk about how everybody did and how much fun it was. And, I'm just so proud of everybody. I really am. It was hotter than bejesus out there, but I got a cat hair, or is that a human hair? Could be a human hair in my painting. Hotter than bejesus, but we survived. The rain has cooled things off, so I don't know if this is the start of some cooler weather. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, let's do Judge, Jury, and Journey. So I promised you a little bit more of the trial, the Saturday edition of the morning show, or the, whatever I'm calling it these days, Crafting and Crime Show. Okay, so yesterday we get the testimony of Thomas Hughley. And now this is the trial of Stanley Ford for arson of he's allegedly accused of setting 2 house fires and a vehicle fire. And one house fire killed 2 people, Lindell Lewis and his girlfriend Gloria. And the second house fire killed 7 people, a mom and a dad, and their 5 children. All of those children were under the age of 14. Now, so far, I have not heard any evidence to support that Stanley Ford committed this crime. I haven't. We've heard a lot of evidence about how he did not get along with Lindell Lewis, the gentleman that lives in the first house that caught on fire. But in general, usually in a trial, the prosecution will put on all of their like eyewitnesses, lay witnesses, and then they'll start bringing in the police personnel, and then we'll start seeing the actual evidence in support of his guilt. So right now we're just still hearing from lay witnesses. So this was day 3 of testimony, day 4 of the trial. Thomas Hughley. Now he lived in the basement. He rented the basement from Lindell Lewis. He was paying him $250 a month to live in the basement. And his job was, he said he was a landscaper. And one of the women that has already testified, she affectionately called him the grass man. Because he would go around, he'd say, hey, can I cut your grass? But he was a landscaper. He cut grass. I don't know how much landscaping he actually did, but but Thomas Hughley is deceased, but he testified at a previous proceeding, but he was not videotaped. Since that time he has passed away. So again, we get the whole reading of the transcript where the lawyer has a transcript and they put someone on the witness stand. It was the same guy that played the part of the neighbor, Clarence Williams. So now we got a picture that now he's not Clarence Williams anymore. Now he's Thomas Hughley. So at this time, I guess they gave the judge her copy of a transcript so she could read her part. Now, Hughley was in his 70s, which means he died fairly young. You know, he died in his 70s, which, wow, that's surprising. Well, I mean, that happens, but, you know. Anyway, he actually shared the basement with a gentleman named Ronald Garrett. Now, I didn't catch what time frame that was. If it was at the time of the fires, was he still, you know, in the basement? In any case, he didn't appear to be at home when this all occurred. Then there was a lot of questioning regarding a gentleman named Macklemore that had a falling out with Lindell. They used to be friends, but they weren't anymore. Apparently, Macklemore had left some money with Lindell to hold. I don't know what that's all about. And then he would come over all the time to get the money, and Lindell wouldn't give it to him. No, what? Yeah. So they would get into arguments, and apparently he had also left his disability card with Lindell and had taken money off. You know, Macklemore accused him of taking $3,000 off this card. So they were quite upset with each other. You know, one being accused, the other one accusing. So at some point, Macklemore takes a gas can and pours it on the side of the house, tries to light the house on fire, and then goes over and sets Lindell Lewis's vehicle on fire. And that thing, like, that was gone. That it went down in flames, in other words. But this was like a few years before this house fire. So Mr. Hughley testifies that by the time that the actual house fire occurred, Macklemore and Lindell had already made up, and Macklemore would come over and they would BS on the front porch. And so, you know, they had already made up. So, you know, if the defense is going to argue that maybe Macklemore did this house fire, well, you know, they no longer had a feud going at this point in time. Now, Lindell did have a feud with Stanley Ford, and so did Thomas Hughley. Thomas Hughley said Stanley had accused him of breaking a window at the back of his house. He says, of course I never broke his window. But Lindell actually paid him for the window because they were just tired of hearing him. They just like, we want to just be done with this nonsense and get it over with. So they paid him for the window. And then later on, Stanley accused Thomas of scratching his vehicle. And so, of course, Thomas denies that. So there was this feud going on between actually the three of them. So the night of the fire, Thomas Hughley is in his basement watching a basketball game. And so, you know, the defense attorney's like, a basketball game at 2 o'clock in the morning? What basketball's on? So apparently it was a pro game that had been on earlier in the day, and this was just like a repeat of that. So he's watching it, and he hears Gloria arguing with someone. Now, he doesn't know who she's arguing with, but she's downstairs. Now, this is a 2.5-story structure. So she's downstairs, and he hears her arguing with somebody, but he doesn't know who it is. Then he hears Lindell holler from the front steps, boo, he called her boo, leave that shit alone. Just leave that shit alone. He hears that. And then very almost contemporaneous, right after he hears this, he hears a loud boom. And he thought perhaps Lindell had fallen out of bed. So he gets up and he goes, there is a window in the basement. So he looks out this window and everything is like lit up. So he realizes, oh my God, there's a fire. So he goes out and tries to go up the stairs to get Lindell, and he can't. It's on fire. There's no way he can. Now, there was a way he could have gone from the basement inside of the house to where Lindell was, but Lindell had blocked that off to keep that basement a completely separate apartment. They even had like cooking ways they could cook down there, a separate kitchen and everything. So that was completely separated from the house. So he couldn't get to Lindell internally. So he exits the basement, and he sees that he cannot get there. So he goes around to the back of the house where he knows there's some ladders stored, and the ladders are chained down to prevent theft. So he can't get the ladders. He hears Gloria saying, she's in the bathroom window. He hears her yelling that they can't get out. But there's, and he's telling them, go ahead and jump, just jump. And they're saying they can't. Shortly before this time, Thomas testifies that somebody broke out Lindell's front window. So because of that, he asked his friend to put up these video cameras. So he had 4 video cameras installed, and by the time this fire had happened, Hughley couldn't remember if the window was still boarded up or if it had been repaired. He could not remember. The day of the fire, he had actually gone over and cut Clarence Williams' grass, and they had a couple of beers afterwards, and then he said he went straight home. And maybe have had a few more, and he was watching this basketball game. So on cross-examination, it was really interesting because, and even though like this defense attorney, clearly this is his MO, like he has to go through this whole litany of questions, make sure that you understand my question. If you don't understand my question, please tell me you don't understand and I'll rephrase it, blah, blah, blah. And he goes through that. And of course, now he's reading his own words, and he has to read what he says, every single witness. But he actually got Thomas Hughley to admit that he used marijuana, cocaine, drank beer, and he's like, so you had to buy that from someone? Yes, I had. They don't give it away for free. Yes, I had to buy it. And he admitted that, they would all hang out on the front porch. They'd play dominoes, drink beers, so that was just the way they lived. So that is the testimony of Thomas Hughley speaking to us from the grave. Now, I did not listen to the rest of day 3. I was very busy at work. I had to catch up on all that stuff that I missed from when I was doing that training. So, what is this day in history? 2002. You'll never guess. Yes, you will. No, you won't. Yes, you will. Okay. We're going to go to the entertainment industry. American Idol. First season of American Idol. Kelly Clarkson wins the first American Idol. She's a cocktail waitress from this small town, and she wins American Idol. And now she's got her own talk show. I mean, she's gone on to sell millions of records. Amazing, amazing singer. Now, when I first heard her, I thought, my God, she's screaming. She does not do that anymore. She's learned to control her voice. But when she first started, she would just scream out a song, and I would be like, ugh. But you know, she was probably the most successful American Idol that's ever been. And even back then, that was Ryan Seacrest in 2002. So that's, what is that, 19 years? No. Is that all? No. 2002, 2012. Yeah, 19 years he's been doing that show. And they still do American Idol. I love that show. I really do. A moment like this will last a lifetime. In a moment like this. Of course, my favorite idol, and he didn't win, was Daughtry, Chris Daughtry. Oh, man. He sang a Bon Jovi song. Oh, God, I just loved it. Yeah, I just love his music. And, of course, you know, there's a movie out now with Jennifer, what's her name? Jennifer, you know who I mean. She didn't win either, but she won. She's won an Oscar, Grammys. She's probably going to win something for this role she's got in this next movie. This movie that she's got out now, because she's playing Aretha Franklin. Oh my God. So she'll probably, yes. And then of course Carrie Underwood, another really famous person from that show. The more recent seasons, you just don't hear much from the winners anymore. You know, it's not as popular as it used to be. Oh my God, my son watched it. I don't know if he still watches the more recent seasons. Maybe he does. I don't know. I am not caught up on Big Brother. Am I caught up? Oh, yes, I am caught up. So yeah, I'm caught up on Big Brother. Last night, I watched some more of that clickbait. Oh my God, I think, so I've seen the sister story, the cops, the detective story, the wife's story. So last night I watched the mistress's story and the reporter's story. So next we're getting the brother of one of, well, I don't want to give it away, a brother, not this guy's brother, but a different brother. So we're going to get his story. So such a good show. Oh my word. And then I also watched another episode of Hit and Run. So I'm up to where he's now in jail. He got arrested. They finally caught him. He's going to be charged with 3 murders, 3, 2, 3, I don't know, at least 3 murders, maybe more. Like this guy's just gone all over New York, you know, on a rampage. Still super interesting. So I finished Virgin River. Yeah, I think I said that before. I did finish Virgin River. Yeah. So who is going to do 24 hours of diamond painting with me? Woo, woo, woo. I should count this time, shouldn't I? I'm going to just at least count 20 minutes of this because I'm laying down some drills here. Yes, I am. The X's. X marks the spot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm so happy I went to the gym. I could get on the phone, order me some Diamond Art Club. Ooh, 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 ooh. I can't tell you which one. I'm not going to tell you which one because you'll know when I unbox it. Yes. Or them. Maybe it's more than one. I still have another TSA that I have filmed. I just got to do the editing on and get it out there. So maybe I'll do that later this evening. Maybe. Nothing else to do. It's raining all day. So anyway, guys, I love you all. Short episode today, but you know, I'll see you all around this weekend. I hope to see you tomorrow in the live. Don't forget to hit the like button this morning. Yes, smash the thumbs up, the like button, and then take it for a walk in the rain. The like button loves to get all wet in the rain. Yep. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you. Welcome. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss another episode of Crafting in Crime. Love you all. Bye.